Fuck balance. Fuck it. Why do you think you actually need balance? Let me explain. If you want a life where, you are financially freedom, where you can, tell your parents that they can retire and they don't have to worry about money anymore. Like all these things that, it only happens in the movies or just the lucky ones, right? Um, but when you're able to understand that, in order to achieve that, you have to do a lot of things that are gonna sound crazy. That even yourself, that now like that when you reflect back, you're gonna say, how the fuck did I did that? But you did it. Because there's certain things that when it comes to self-improvement, when it comes to getting where you wanna be in life, you're gonna have to say a lot fuck to balance. It is like, let's say, as I talked in the last video, when I was riding bike for 2 3 hours, getting home, eating, resting, and then going to the gym to do legs. If I tell somebody to do that with me, he will say, "You, I'm not doing that." Did those things, those small challenges that I do for myself, were they really the ones who caused the physique that I have? Maybe, maybe not, but they built something inside of me. They built that I was able to say that I was going to do something and I actually show up for myself. That is the power of you actually saying something and being able to do it. That's when when the realization of how many things you else can do if you actually put the work in. How many things are you able to, bring to this world if you actually go try it? That's the hard part, actually trying it. There's a lot of people that don't try in life, that they just do the bare minimum. And when you are, in that sense, so comfortable doing the bare minimum, that it is just showing up for yourselves just some days, and you think you're gonna make it because, you give it your all yesterday. But today, you should have a day off. Tomorrow, maybe you deserve it too. And the repetition and just comes to, okay, maybe I deserve more time off. You know, Actually, that goal is not that easy, so I'm gonna let it down. I'm actually doing next summer. I'm actually gonna do it next year. Yes, keep pushing your dreams. Keep pushing away the main goal that you have in your mind. Because we all have a goal. We all have something that pops up in our head, an idea or something that we can be able to do it. There is some people that like to shut it down. There is people that pretend that they can shut it down. How? Getting distracted by society distractions. They're pretty simple, you know, but bars, party, alcohol, drugs, women, men, all these things that normally people are able to gain so easily to distract themselves. Because it's pretty easy to distract yourself, You are with somebody, you are doing something, and you forget about your problems in your life. But when you get home, when you get to bed, when everything is more quiet, don't that voice that tells you that you can do better, doesn't he come out? Doesn't he tells you that, hey, you could be actually investing your time to something more. You could actually be doing bigger that something that, you shouldn't stay here. You are meant for more. But it just some people get comfortable where the places that they are in the moment, that, doing the scary things as it is, going for your fears, going for the uncomfortable. um they have fear of that. They have fear of failing. As I say always, like, in the society normally structs some people, the society structs people to fear failing. to fear that, even though they give it you all, you're gonna fail. People fear that. People fear to trying something and actually giving it their all and fail because they think that failing is something bad. They think that failing means that they're not worth it. They think that failing at something means that they are stupid. And it's not all that. Actually, you are more smart than others because you're trying. When you're able to try something, giving it you all and failing, you gain that experience that then you can apply in your life for a better life. It's about actually seeing the failure as a learning process, as a learning journey. That every fail that you gain, if you're able to actually read it and actually gain something from it, as it is any experience in your life, you can really gain something from it. It's just about if you take time truly to understand it. Don't let your day just go by like this. Meditate, rationate, think about the things that you did. Think about your thoughts that you have in your life, in your day by day. Think about the small actions that you do. What are the expressions? Because if you're able to self-reflect about your actions, your thoughts, the person that you are, you're always gonna be aiming. You're always gonna be able to aim to be better. Because, and as I say, like you have to drop your ego. Like if somebody tells you something and it might helps you to apply in your life to get better, put your ego down, put your head down and try it. Did it work? Great. Keep doing it. Keep trying. Keep failing. It didn't? Okay. You tried. Try new things. You need to keep trying in life. Aren't we all here to try things in life and see what they like, see what is truly in our soul or in our persona? And that's gonna change anyways. You're not the same person as you were 2 years ago, a year ago. Not even me. The mentality that I have right now is the strongest mentality that I ever had in my life. Did I have this mentality a year ago? No. But it's because you're able to grow, you're able to see the things that you say have the things that you think they're broken, the things that you think that, they're bad. Actually, if you reflect on it and you're able to repair them, you're able to make them better, those things are the ones who's gonna take you to another reality, to the reality that you want, to the reality that you deserve, to the place or the job or the thing that you want. Only you are able to get there if you're able to drop your ego and say, what can I learn about myself today? Today. Today is January 17th. Today is Saturday. I get to bed and I start reflecting. What did I do today? What were my thoughts today? How can I improvise today? What can I learn about today? Did somebody talk to me and he was nice to me? This all every day that I just go out, somebody always comes to me and drop me a nice comment. Why? Because I put my energy towards always something positive, as it is holding the door, as it is always saying good morning, good night, this is all small things that people forget about doing, but they count. The more positive, the more things good with your heart that you give into the world, it gets to you. Everything is the law of attraction. What you think, what you do, you attract. If you are somebody who is constantly complaining about your problems, about the things that you didn't have, about the things that you don't have right now, all bad things are going to happen to you because you are attracting that. You are giving it that energy. And the universe doesn't know about being sarcastic. You don't understand that. If you are constantly thinking that you're broke, that you're never going to be successful, that you're never going to be anybody, you will become that because you actually say it. Probably not in words, but what about here? Who's talking here? That voice exists. That voice have energy too. So you have to take care of it. You have to talk with it. You have to negotiate with. It's not hard. It's not easy. It's not gonna be the same relationship every single day. There's a lot of days that I even struggle with myself, that I'm the one who's punishing myself. But that's why it's helpful for you to remind that you are what you consume. If you are somebody who's consuming constantly depression on videos, depression audios, or just depression things that, as people complaining about the world, or people complaining about everything, or your friends, your family, all these things that, if you allow those things to get in yourself, you become like that. You become to start thinking like that. You start to complaining too about your problems and never finding solutions. And where does that gonna take you? Nowhere. You already know that no finding solutions for your problems will take you nowhere. So what if actually you see your problems as situations? How can I solution this situation that I have right now, and what can I learn from it? You know, kind of in that perspective you have to see your life. This is all for this beautiful Saturday. Hope that you guys have a beautiful weekend and enjoy your night.